So, hello and welcome, everybody. Bit of a big information stream today. We've got some interesting news of something I have decided to do, and we're going to kind of work on that today. Hey, what's up, Delta? How you doing? So, in the bottom right, I've put the major changes we need to cover. First and foremost is that the current public server, as promised, is going to stay online. Love the PC. Hey, thanks, man. It's going to stay online as promised. I promised that world wouldn't go away to the people playing on it. It's going to be moved to a different port, though. So if you still want to play on the current public server before the changes, or after the changes, you'll have to do mc.fallenpumpkin.tech and a port. I haven't chosen what port that's going to be yet. A new public server is going to be going up in its place on mc.fallenpumpkin.tech, and that server is what we're going to be working on tonight. This is a server that we are going to test a bunch of config changes to try and improve the performance of the mod pack in multiplayer. Because right now, the current public server is plagued with lag. When there's no players online, hardly any chunks loaded, it's still running about 8 seconds behind. And when multiple people are on, it's really bad. So we're going to do some testing, changing configs, adding mods to try and make it perform better. These tests will be on this public server until the mod pack releases. And I'm going to be constantly changing configs on this server and making rules for people to follow. And hopefully we'll get the pack to a really good performing state before the mod pack releases. And then the final public server of All the Mods 9 with all of the config changes will go live when the pack releases. That's where we're at. That's the plan. And then the last big thing, for those who don't know, I haven't been streaming for almost a month now. I've had a lot happening IRL. I won't get into too personal of the details, but between school and medical stuff, I just haven't had the time to stream or the energy to stream. And I'm hoping we'll be good going forward. Some changes are happening in my life. I'm trying to get approved for a treatment right now. I was supposed to start it earlier this week, but insurance is being a pain, and it's delayed. But hopefully that gets worked out, and that should help me out in the future. But I feel comfortable getting back into content creation again. So we're going to be streaming, but the thing is we're going to be streaming on Twitch. Mainly. There'll still be occasional streams to YouTube for big events. You're going to head, Delta? All right. See you later, man. As I was saying, there'll still be streams to YouTube for big events. But for the most part, I'm going to switch to uploading edited content and VODs to YouTube, to the YouTube channel. I am still working on my 500 subscriber special. I keep refilming it and being unhappy with it. So we got some work to do there. All right, so those are the changes covered. Why don't we dive in to setting up a test environment here. So I've got the latest server files for all the mods 9. We're going to go ahead and launch the server. Once it's done extracting here, let's just get rid, or let's put the base server files off to the side. We'll take our main server files and we're going to rename this folder ATM9 2. Oops, I already messed up. ATM9 2.31 testing. We're going to run the server. I don't think we're going to change the RAM for now. Let's run the server to generate all of the files we need. Oh, Windows protected. Run anyway. Java 17 not found. That's right. So because I fresh installed my computer, since doing all my PC upgrades, we need to get Java again. Read me out. Let me get the Java files really fast. I always forget I need to do that after I fresh install a computer. I may also have to download Java 17. We'll find out here in a moment. All right, let's try this again. There we go. My antivirus might block the downloads too. I know it did on my server computer that's running all my servers. What we'll do is we'll work on this test server, and once I'm happy with it, we'll transfer it to the main server and run it from there. Once it's done downloading, we're going to have to accept the EULA for sure. Don't know why it did. Oh, okay. Here's where we need Java 17 again. Okay, so we do need Java 17. That's fine. I'm going to go to developer resources. Let's see, where do they list? I'm going to come to the download Java. And we want JDK 17 for Windows. We'll run this. And I believe we just needed the JDK. Should be fine. Sweet. It'll go through some steps. We'll accept the EULA and we'll go from there. Okay. Computer's thinking hard. Let's let it run. In the meantime, we could do some downloads that we know we're going to want. So let's go to CurseForge. And before I've been using Performant, but I've been hearing some good words about Canary. So we're going to try out Canary. Hasn't been updated in a long time. All right, let's see what they're doing. Physics optimization, mob AI, world generation, chunk loading, mob farm, block ticking optimization. Okay. It also does POI. Okay. Yeah, you know what? We'll give this a try instead of performant, just because I don't like that performant is paywalled still. Because it was just supposed to be that you pay in order to get access to the beta, but he's keeping performant in beta for what seems like a really long time. A little too long, you know? So I don't know. I don't feel good using performant. It's a great mod, but I don't like how he's doing it. Okay. So we've accepted the EULA. We've gotten this far. Let's add Canary to our installation. And start the server. Once the server is fully started, we're actually going to stop it again, and we're going to try to change some configs. I've listed some of the things I want to look into doing over here. I know the text is a bit small, but we want to limit mechanism, specifically mechanism multi-block structures. What this server is going to have is public brine and public lithium, so that people don't have to use evaporation towers, because mechanism multi-block structures have been causing a good amount of lag on the current public server, and I want to change that. I want to update that. So we'll wait for this to finish, and then we're going to go into changing configs. The other thing I want to do is to see if it's possible to disable AE2's integration, or its interacting with sophisticated storage. Another bug that is it's like the main cause of lag on the current public server is AE2 interacting with sophisticated storage. Sophisticated storage is improperly reporting duplicate items, and it's causing AE2 to take up way too much tick time, like way too much. And that and AE2 things disk drives. What we're going to also do is, this is going to have to be a rule. There's no way to properly config this. There's going to be a rule that everybody is limited to 1 256K disk drive per AE2 system. The problem is that some people are using nothing but the disk drives in their storage, and they're throwing everything in them. And that causes that anytime the AE2 network that they've set up needs to check its current inventory, it has to read this super long page file of what's in the disk drive. And that's causing a lot of lag. The disk drive should just be for unstackables. That's all they should be used for, is unstackables. Everything else should be in a partitioned disk drive or a partitioned cell. So that's going to be a rule on the server. You get one 256 disk drive. But the server's done here, so let's go ahead and shut it down safely. Looks like Canary allowed it to launch safely. And why don't we dive into the configs? So AE2, oh, you know what? I want Notepad++. Let's get that really fast. Oh, it's white. It's really bright. Oh, why are you so bright? All right, we got Notepad++ now. Now, something I want to do here is come to our settings, style, and I want, is it Blackboard? No, that's not it. I think we do default here. And under the settings preferences, hey, wrangling the wards coming in with Prime. Thank you so much, Wrangling. It played the wrong noise, though. That's really weird. So my lights didn't like go off. Thank you so much, Wrangling. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so we got dark mode, we got Notepad++. Let's dive into the AE2 configs. We need this to use Notepad++. So let's find this really fast. And by the way, 4 months in a row from Wrangling. Thank you so much, dude. You're a boss. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's pull this off of the chat and let's check here. So for the client, it's all of your UI settings, so we don't need that, but what's in the comment? All right, so developer tools, Matter Cannon, Tiny TNT channels comment, channels, pathfinding steps per tick. We're going to leave that at 4 for now. Spatial anchor enable random ticks we want to keep on false. Formation pane, entity limit 128, that's fine. Facades, crafting CPU, we don't need any of this. Crafting, spatial, logging, battery, world gen, wireless portable cells, power ratio, condenser, tick rates, and vibration chambers. There is nowhere that I see here to blacklist sophisticated storage interacting with AE2. So if we can't find a config for that, it's going to have to just be a rule on the server. Let's see what's in AE2 editions. Base power, distance K, nothing there. Let's have a look here. We really want. Gosh, I'm so distracted at the fact that wrangling subscribing with Prime did not do the right music that like plays the lights behind me. I'm going to take a look at this really fast. I'm going to come to my alert box, my settings, subscriber alert. Oh, is it because like it was Prime instead? How do I tell it to do the same for any type of subscriber? Oh, there's variations. Ah, that's what it is. Okay, so let's do that and save. And now if we replay Ringling sub, there we go. Cool. All right, back to what we're supposed to be doing. Going through here, here's the connectivity settings. I wanted to take a look here. Disable login limits, packet limits, debug print messages. We want that off. Login timeout. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Those ones are good, but we're going to keep scrolling down here, trying to find sophisticated and AE2. Or you know what? Maybe if in the mega cells, you can allow spent waste. We don't want to do that. Guys, we may just have to do everything as rules of the server. Here's sophisticated. The core. Disable items here to disable their recipe. Ah. Enabled. Okay. And the backpacks. Chest loot. You can loot backpacks. Okay, that's fine. So there isn't a sophisticated storage config. That's annoying. Oh man, that's a bummer. I really thought in AE2 there was a way to disable what blocks the storage bus could interact with, but I guess not. Let's come to mechanism then. And what we need to look at is turning off evaporation towers and limiting the size of multi-block structures. Laser, pump, quantum entangler porter, block security, nutritional paste, boiler, thermal evaporation plant. Yeah, I was hoping we could disable it here, but I don't see it. Are we in the wrong settings? So not generators. Would it be tiers? Energy cables, fluid tanks, chemical tanks, bins, induction transmitters. Yeah, no, that's like your ultimate tier and stuff. I assume these are just the tools. Yeah. Man, why can't I find any of the settings I wanted? So these are all world gen. World gen, world gen. Yeah, we may just have to operate entirely with rules. Unless, did I miss disabling certain blocks? Any mod ideas added to this list will not be able to have any of their blocks picked up by cardboard box. I can't even see the multi-block settings. I really thought that was a thing. So yeah, we're just going to have to run off rules. Dang. None of the configs I wanted to change. I currently see a way to do so. So we'll have to, you know what? Maybe instead of in this config, it's in the world config. Let's see here. FTB ranks, we'll edit that soon. Yeah, there's a lot here. Sophisticated storage server. That's just all the items it can hold. Stack upgrade settings. Smelting upgrade. Yeah, we don't need any of that. Where is... Okay, I don't see mechanism. Excuse me. Here's the forge config. Yeah, set this to true to remove any block entity that throws an error in its update method instead of closing the server. Use sparingly. You know what? I won't use that, but I will do remove erroring entities to prevent. Oh, you know what? I need to type it as true. That should prevent the problem we've been having where when a zombified hogling, a zogling, spawns with catalysis enchant on its armor, the server crashes. So that config's good now. Bank storage, curios. Yeah, nothing for AE2 here. So I don't know if there is a way to edit that. Let's come into the FTB ranks. And what I'm actually going to do is remote into my server computer, and I'm going to copy the ranks I've already made and the players that have them. But no, I'm just going to copy the ranks. So we'll paste this and overwrite. And here's where I configured the ranks of the current server, but we're going to make some changes. So we're not even going to have alpha tester as a rank. And instead of being called beta testers, it will just be called member, and they will not have a name. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong area. So member, and they're not going to have beta T in front. FTB chunks max claimed, we're going to do 25 with a max force load of 5. Max home of 3. Command back, command home, command ping, command hat. Yep. Supporters are going to get max claim of 30 and 10 force load chunks. 5 homes. Mods, I'm going to change the power down to 200. Condition op and be mod name. Yep, that's fine. Max claim is actually just going to be the same as the base user. Moderators are not going to get a bonus anymore. What I realized with my server up, I can't see my chat. So there we go. Okay. Command observable true. To be essentials. Home max is 3. Senior, this was a secret in the last one. But I'm going to change the playtime to just 1 week of playtime. You get the senior rank. And I do need to move mod beneath it. Senior and max claim, you get 100 claim chunks. Or you know what we'll do? Actually, we'll do 50. And then the lead mod. Yep. Good, good. The only thing we're going to change is being a mod does not give you claim privileges. FTB essentials.home max 3. And then admin, that's me. I am the only admin. So let's save that config. And now everything else we need to change in game. Is there any We need to add Discord integration to this server. And we need to add... you know what? I was thinking of a lobby. Lobby mod, lobby, fishing, mining dimension. So I think I can disable the mining. Yeah, I want to use this. So let's get lobby mod forge 121. We'll need to configure this too. We'll go ahead and keep that. Come back here. Come to our mods and keep this open. Let's grab lobby and test if the server launches. So far it's launching all right, but we can't edit the configs until the server is launched. Oh, and I want din view. I need dynamic view. Dynamic view forge. $121. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna have to run off rules. What we'll do is we'll put all the rules in the lobby or like on a repeating message. Lobby preparing. Okay, server launched. Let's go ahead and stop it. And then we're going to add din view. And then we want to config lobby mod to turn off everything but the lobby. This file has been modified by another program. Try that again. There we go. All right, commands. Teleports the player to the lobby for their first connector after server restart. True. Only teleports the player once to the lobby with their first connect. False. Always teleport player to the lobby. We are going to say true. So if anytime you connect, you should default to the lobby. Teleport delay, yep. Teleport delay in seconds, 10 seconds. Default dimension, default enable true. That is Minecraft overworld. Spawn / spawn. Yep, that's fine. Lobby dimension is enabled. We'll keep all those settings, but mining dimension is, we need to turn that to false. Fishing dimension, we're going to turn that off too. Gaming false, void false. Okay. So that's perfect. Let's save that config. And now we'll actually hop into the server. So we'll start the server here and, oh dear. And I will also launch the game. Let me make sure. Desktop resolution. Got all my JVM args. Okay. I'm going to move this server to a screen where I can see it while we're logged in. And then we're going to make a bunch of changes to FTB settings. All in the hopes of helping lag. Is the game going to launch? Because I'm streaming. I am red. My screen brightness is way too high. Good night. I'm going to turn down my brightness. Okay. How is WoW coming along? Yeah, I'm enjoying playing WoW. Working in 1 hour periods. Doing the best I can. How about you, Wrangling? What have you been up to? I'd appreciate to be off of this red screen. I'm telling you, that would be fantastic. Building train stations all over the server. Yeah, you've been doing some amazing work. I really like it. All right, we can see again. So let's come here and let's add the testing server. I think that was the right IP. Maybe not. Oh no, I did it backwards. Oops. So if we've done everything right, this should put us in a lobby. It's a white share stone for the Christmas build. Yeah, and mods should be handing them out, but I don't know if any mods are really logging in. I'm gonna, after this stream, I'm gonna post some more details regarding the Christmas build and telling mods to hand out white shared stones to anybody that puts their name in the thread. All right, so we're in a lobby, right? Text lobby, transfer to lobby, text.lobby.welcome to lobby. Okay, so we're going to have to configure those. But here is the lobby. So this is where I can put signs telling everybody the rules of the server. And then all you should have to do is /spawn. Looks like the mod needs some updates. Oh, teleport abort. Is it because I moved? Oh, whoops. I think we'll have to lower that cooldown of /spawn so that people don't have to wait. So apparently because I moved, I'm not teleporting. How do I... Well, in the meantime, we can start editing. Oh, I'm not opt. Fallen pumpkin. And then FTB ranks, reload. Shows me as mod if I'm opt. And then I can give myself FTB ranks, add fallen admin. Cool. All right, so let's edit some server settings here. Lower that back down to 25. Max force loading 5. Force loading mode is going to be default, which is if nobody on the team is online, the chunks are not force loaded. Correct. That is what we want. Allow PvP combat in claimed chunks. Well, we're not going to turn PvP on this server. Players can change ally status. That's fine. Chunks may not be claimed. Add. Oh, I don't know the name of this dimension. Hold on. TPX lobby lobby dimension. Let's come back here. Settings, dimension, blacklist, add. Lobby dimension. Protect unclaimed regions. We'll leave that at false. Disable minimap, false. Max idle days before unclaim 30 days. If you don't log in for 30 days, your chunks are unclaimed. Unforce loaded as if you don't log in for a week. Yurt. What's up, Mr. Toucanet? How you doing? Hard max team claim limit is going to be 100. Hard max team force limit is going to be 20. Party limit calculation will be some. And those are all those settings we needed to change. Then we're going to /game rule. Do fire tick, false. /game rule, player sleep percentage, 1%. You don't have your widescreen setup going? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like it. I watched the VOD and I didn't like the look of it. You know? So like, right. So the way I do it is my widescreen monitor has these black bars while I'm streaming. So I changed the resolution of my main monitor to 16:9 ratio while I'm streaming. The lobby's working. Let's test spawn now. So none of those commands are working. We'll have to check the config. And that puts us in the actual spawn of the server. Beautiful. Cool. Well, with that, I think the server is ready for the changes. Block.gtceu.talc indicator. I love it. Cool. So here's the fresh server. I'm happy with the changes we made. Is there any others I am forgetting? Is there any I'm forgetting? We do PvP is off. Din view's on. Canary is running. So the server's running super smooth. Difficulty hard. So let's disconnect. Server reset. What did I forget about server reset? Or are you asking? No, that's what the bottom right is explaining, Rangley. We went over it at the start of the stream. The public server that is up right now will remain up and will not go offline as promised. It will stay online till nobody plays on it anymore. I promised that to you guys. It will, however, be changed from mc.fallenpumpkin.tech to having a port on the end. And it'll be whitelisted. It's going to be kind of like a private server. And then This server will become the main public server for testing performance until the mod pack launches its full release. Going to be constantly changing configs, adding mods, trying to nail down all the mods 9 performance, because as you know, on the current public server, the lag is horrendous. And I've tried looking at it, and it would basically, I would have to go and rebuild every single player's base to fix the lag, and I just don't have the time for that. And then when the mod pack fully releases, the testing server will go offline, and my final All the Mods 9 public server will go online with all of the changes we discovered we needed to make from the testing server. So this is it. This is the current testing public server. We've done everything I can think of for now. No whitelist. That's right. Is there anything? Oh, you know what? Let's edit the server properties. Oh, it's because it's still online. Hold on. Stop. Okay, so allow flight, allow nether, broadcast console to ops, archon to ops, difficulty. Oh, here, that probably wasn't allowed. Hold on, I need to close everything. Gosh, I hate that it does that. Okay, difficulty, hard. Enable command blocks true for when I do event stuff. Enable query, true. Enable Archon false, status true, enforce secure profile true, no whitelist. Force game mode, no. Good. Is there something you can do about the rain? What's going on with the rain? Fallen Pumpkin, all the mods 9 public server 0.2.2. Are we on 2.3 or 3? No, we're on 3.1. That's what it is. You need everybody to sleep. Wrangling, you need to reset everybody's rain timer. People need to sleep. Player idle timeout. We are going to have an AFK limit. Is player idle timeout in tick count? I can't remember if it's in tick count or seconds. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm bad for not sleeping. Yeah, a lot of people don't sleep on the server. I just want to know if it's in ticks. Idle for blank minutes is what it says. Oh, you can do set idle timeout? Oh. Well, then I'll configure that in game. Prevent proxy corrections, no. PvP on this server is going to be off entirely. 6.5, 7.5, 6.5. Okay, we'll save that. And it's done. It is done, folks. I'm going to post the information about all of the changes in the Discord and probably put this server online tonight. And I may or may not stream it. I can only do things in about 1 hour segments with my current health. Like right now I'm at an hour limit, so I have to stop and rest. So thanks everybody for hanging out. And I'll catch you all later. Have a good one, Wrangling. Thanks for chatting with me, Mr. Tukanit. Don't know if you're still here, but have a good one. And see y'all on the flip side. Bye-bye.